Hi there, Rancher is back again. This video is about how much I managed to earn during the recent Steam market crash. I will share all the information on what I had before the update, what skins I bought, how much profit made a week later, and what skins reinvested my money in. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. The process was simple. I had some cases and a few skins sitting in my inventories, mostly collected while farming armory passes. Since it was already too late to buy directly from Steam, I uploaded those items to a third-party site where prices hadn't yet caught up, which turned out to be a great move. All the calculations for this video I had to do manually, so I hope you'll take my word for it. So basically what I did is I uploaded my cases and skins and exchanged those for other items that a week later I got to my Steam account and sold. To keep things simple, we'll look at the value of items at the moment I sent them to the site. For example, this trade offer was worth around $67 before the update. Then I will subtract Steam selling fee to see how much I would make by just selling those items on Steam. And lastly, we'll see how much I actually made after selling everything that came back from the site. Most of what I traded was cases, and when you move them out of Steam, you instantly lose around 30% of their value. So I basically managed to flip those cases into more liquid skins. I have 3 accounts, and we will start with the least profitable, going all the way up to the account I made the most profit on. So on the first account, I had around 30 gallery cases, a mix of some other cases as well, and some extra random skins. As I said, the trade was worth around $67 or $57 after Steam fee. I managed to get myself 2 AK-47 headshot field tested and 1 star track or chromatic aberration. Now, some of you might say, bro, are you crazy? Why would you get that? Oh, you can't use it for trade-ups because its stat track and stat track gloves don't even exist. And yeah, you're obviously right, but at 3 AM, right after the update dropped, I really wasn't thinking about that. I was just trying to pull out whatever I could before prices catch up. If we check the Steam market, I sold that orb for about $23 net, and on the side I bought it for roughly the same, so it was basically a one-to-one transfer to Steam. As for AKs, I sold them for $51 net each on Steam, but if I sold them right now, I'd get around $78 per each one. That's a $54 total difference that I could have made extra. But at the end of the video, I will share with you why I decided to lock in profits on October 30 instead of waiting. To sum up the account number 1, I invested $57 and walked away with $125 on my Steam balance. That's about $68 in profit. And after selling the orb, I got myself 17 gallery cases at $1.35 each, which can now be sold for around $1.45, and even on that tiny little move, I already made around $1.70 in total profit. I also had some balance on this account, and I was actually just a few cents short for placing a buy order for an MP9 Starlight Protector, so I sold 1 sticker, placed the order, and got it for $53.61, and now the same MP9 skin can be sold for around $83 net profit. That's a clean $30 profit out of the original price. So with that MP9 in the inventory and gallery cases, the total but yet unrealized profit from this account is right around $100. But what did I buy myself after selling the AKs? On this and the following accounts, profit money went straight into knives and gloves reinvest, but we'll get to that soon. And if you're looking for the best site to sell your skins, it's Avon Market. And now you will get paid more than promised if the price goes up during the 7-day trade lock. And don't worry, if the price drops, you'll get paid the amount that was fixed on the selling day. Avon Market is a reliable and simple service for selling your skins. You log in, enter your trade link, select the items you want to sell, and your preferred payout method. I always choose side balance for extra juice, then set the trade and wait for funds to arrive. When selling CS skins, it'll take 8 days. With Dota and Rust items, that works without delays. On Avon Market, you can also buy skins for a very good price. For example, this StatTrack Vaporwave M4 in field tested quality on Avon Market is $128, while on Steam Community Market it starts with $157. That's a good opportunity, and while using the best site for selling your skins, don't forget to use the code RANCHER for some extra profit. Enjoy! Account number 2, it brought in way more profit. Let's go check it out. As you can see, the stakes were much higher. I loaded up 57 Dreams and Nightmares cases, 4 skins from Sport and Field Collection, Battle's Card Field Tested, 8 Spectrum cases, some gallery cases, and a bunch of stickers. Altogether, this trade offer was worth around $180 on Steam before fees or $153 after deducting this commission. Right away, I managed to withdraw a StatTrack P90 Azimuth in field tested and a USB trader. When I pulled that P90, I just knew that skin was about to skyrocket, so I started loading even more skins, but unfortunately it didn't work out and I couldn't withdraw any more P90s after this one. By around 8 AM, I started pulling out classified skins just to use my balance since there weren't many good offers left. A day later, I came back to manage to withdraw a few more Orb Chromatic Aberration skins, even though I already knew this could not be used for trade-ups, but I had to free up the balance somehow and put it into use. All the trades I sent in cost me $322 after Steam fees, or around $380 raw. Every line here is duplicated, but it's 7 in total. So let's see what I sold those skins for. First up, the P90 Asimov, I sold it for 21,000 Japanese yen, or roughly $137. But if I sold this P90 today, it'd be worth around 28,000 yen, almost around $50 more profit. The USP brought me another 4,800 yen, around $31. So together these two skins made me about $168 total profit. And after that, I sold all of the classified skins I withdrew, like Orb Mortis, UMP Wild Child, some dual berets. All of those skins together made me around $65 profit, and 7 Orb Chromatic Aberrations I sold each for $35, which altogether brings me another $145 to the Steam balance. So summarizing all this up, $168 from P90 and USP, then classified skins and Orb Aberration brings me to the total of $478 net to the Steam balance. Subtracting the initial $322 investment, that's $156 in pure profit. And I have also picked up skins for reinvestment on this account, but we'll get back to it later. Now let's move on to our third account. Here I had 6 AK-47 Elite build in field tested that was originally for a different video which now would be relevant. That is why those skins went straight into trades. I loaded up 48 Revolution cases, those 6 AKs with the total trade worth $122 on Steam or $103 after the fee. And with that money I bought myself 7 AK-47 Legion of Anubis and 1 P250 See You Later. Let's see what I sold them for. So the P250 I sold for 1.88 million Vietnamese dong. That's about $71 at the time. Right now the same skin could go for 2.8 million. That's around $30 more. The AKs I sold for 1.4 million each. That's around $39.5 per skin. Altogether that's $348 total to my Steam balance. And subtracting the $103 spent, that will result in $245 in clean profit from this account alone. Now the most interesting part. So what did I buy with all this money? So on this third one, I grabbed myself slingshot gloves in well worn for 12 million dong. If I sold them right now at the first market price, I made a profit of 3.2 million dong. That is $121 already. I also picked up an Urza's knife for 3.5 million dong. It hasn't gone up much yet, but we can symbolically count as $3 profit on this one. These gloves and the knife bring the unrealized profit value of this account to $369. Now let's look at my second account, and on this one I bought M9 Bayonet Lore for 121,000 yen. Today I can make around $13 profit on this one. And on my very first account, I decided to go symbolic and pick up a pair of Shadow Daggers Lore and well worn for $100. Right now I could sell them for around $4 in profit. Nothing major, but still positive. So let's sum everything up and review the full outcome of this experience. In total, I invested $535. That is including the balance I spent on MP9. The secured net balance was $951 with the clean profit of $416. And the current value of all 3 accounts combined is above $1,100, which is roughly $600 in profit so far, and it's still growing slowly but steadily, all thanks to the gradual rise of gloves and knives in price. Hopefully that's exactly how it will go, and I'm definitely not rushing to sell these items anytime soon. So why did I sell everything on October 30th? That decision was motivated by personal experience. I'm not a trader, I'm a farmer. I don't resell skins full time, so besides the numbers you have seen so far, I kept farming cases non-stop. I managed to farm a solid batch of extra cases, and spoiler alert, I even bought more Prime accounts. That is my main activity on this channel, and this whole experience was accidental. I was just putting together the new PC, the same one I showed you in the previous video, so go check if you haven't seen it yet. And it just happened that I was in the right place at the right time. I had no starting balance, no plan, and it was pure improvisation. I just wanted to see if I can use the situation in a smart way and gain some profit. But most importantly, I was absolutely ready to lose everything I invested. Like for example, if the knives from trade-ups would be untradeable, because there were a lot of rumors floating around when the update dropped, and all the decisions I made were in the heat of the moment full of uncertainty. So that could be a massive failure. My main goal was simply to take part in all of it and see what happens. And if I would manage to earn some money on top, that would be extra. The second goal was to reinvest the money back into the cases I have originally sold to make those purchases, because keeping an active pool of investment cases is my priority. And as you can see, I did make some profit. But tell me guys, how many times have you found yourself losing everything chasing higher profit? It has happened to me a lot, here and in crypto as well, by simply being unable to secure the profit in the moment. I decided to reinvest into just a couple of items like gloves and knives. That's still a bit of a gamble, of course, but that is a thoughtful decision. That was the choice I made, and we'll see where it leads me. I hope you guys managed to make some profit into all of these colors as well. So if you did, let us know in the comments. That would be cool to read. At the end of the day, I'm a farmer. Any of my accounts could get banned one day. Or maybe Valve will start banning every storage account as well. Then I'm screwed. Alright, so on that note, that's gonna be it for the video. And thank you for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to see more. And go check out our Discord server. And as always, good luck, have fun, and see you soon.